Artsword.
Hello, I'm Sharon Brown and I'm one of the organisers for Melbourne Arts Festival in South Derbyshire. I organised the festival with a group of volunteers, many of whom, including our chairman, have been involved since 2005 when the festival first started. The festival consists of sort of two sides really. We've got the creative and the performing arts. The highlight is always the Art and Architecture Trail, which takes place over the weekend of the 15th and 16th of September this year. It's always in the middle of September. For the Art and Architecture Trail, Melbourne really comes up trumps. Melbourne is a beautiful village at the best of times and has lots of fantastic buildings. This year we've got over 70 of the local homeowners and businesses are opening up their premises and hosting artists for us. When people think of an art trail, they automatically think of artists with paintings, but Melbourne Festival Art Trail includes much, much more. We've got everything from paintings and photographs through to pottery. We've got glass, anything from sort of a 8-foot tall sculpture down to tiny jewellery. And all of it has been produced by the artists who are selling it. There's some amazing work and it's well worth sort of coming along and sort of having a really good walk around the trail. The trail takes you around the heart of Melbourne and you'll be able to buy a trail guide for £5, which will be able to tell you which of the premises are open to the public for the day. Without the trail guide, you won't be able to get access to the buildings and the artists will sort of send you off to the nearest trail guide stop. There are plenty around the trail, so don't worry, you'll be able to pick one up. But if you follow the trail, you can go and visit sort of all of the artists. When you're following the trail, the key thing is to look out for the next bunch of balloons. There is a lot of walking involved, so make sure that you've got your comfy shoes on, but you're never far from the next set of artists. Along the trail you'll find that if you've been before, you'll bump into a number of familiar faces. This year, just to name a few, we've got Andy Mayers, who's always sort of fascinating to go and see his demonstrations. He's a digital artist and he takes sort of well-known buildings or views from around Derbyshire and works on his computer to enhance the images and turn them into something which is really, really special. We've also got blacksmiths, David Turner, whose work is always beautiful. We've got one of our favourite artists, Barbara Bagley, who's guaranteed to bring a smile to everybody's face with her quirky images of Melbourne and other local places. And when you start to reach the point where your feet are starting to ache, there's always plenty of opportunities to pick up some locally made food, enjoy the music and have a bit of a rest. Each year we try and have a theme to the festival. This year we've decided that we're going to paint the town red, so look out for lots of red things around the village. The theme is inspired by the centenary of the end of World War I, and we've decided that we would, following on from a project last year where we created 89 poppies for the 89 Melbourne men who lost their lives in World War I. A local man, Frank Green, who was living in Poole Cottage, who was a Grenadier Guard in World War II, suggested we should commemorate the Grenadier Guards. As a result, Melbourne's knitters have got their needles out and done an amazing job, and we have 4,680 poppies which are displayed beside Melbourne Pool for the festival trail weekend. One for each of the Grenadier Guards who lost their lives. We've also got additional poppies which are going to be exhibited on the gates through to Melbourne Pool and on the railings by Poole Cottage. Unfortunately, Frank lost his life earlier this year, but his memory lives on. If you came to the festival last year, You might well have seen our For the Love of Lettuce project, which celebrated Melbourne's market gardening heritage. We've now finished the project, and if you would like to see some of the images from the old photographs and some of the interviews, then you'll be able to see those at the Congregational Hall in High Street. And we've got photographs by Christopher Mear, our fantastic photographer who worked all year on the project, of the 3 remaining market gardeners from Melbourne and some of their beautiful produce. If we've whetted your appetite now for this year's Melbourne Festival, if you'd like to come along to the Art and Architecture Trail, it couldn't be simpler. Just put DE738EJ into your sat-nav and it'll lead you to the door. The trail guides are only available over the trail weekend and are available in the marketplace, at the end of Church Street and in Castle Square, and from sellers on the streets. Melbourne Festival isn't just the art trail though, so if you'd like to join us for any of our concerts and performances, full details are on our website, which is www.melbournefestival.co.uk, and you can also book tickets for the concerts and performances either direct using the booking office on our website, by calling our festival booking office on 07962 430 450, or pop into Melbourne's fantastic sweet shop 40s and they're selling them for us. We hope that you'll now put the dates for the festival in your diary, and we look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks' time.
Derbyshire Artsword.
Derwent Valley on demand.